Yo, what's up? It's Big Lou, and today I'm breaking down some organizational skills that producers can use to make just life easier. The first tip is how to name/organize your beats. So what I do is I have one big huge folder called projects, and under projects I have like different years, so like 2020, 2021, whatnot. And then under that I have each month, so July, September, whatever. And then after that, when I create a beat or like a melody, this is the same for melodies as well. When I create a beat, I make a specific folder for it, and then I write the beat name, and then like what type of style is it. So if it's like dark, hard, ambient, if it's like emotional, melodic, bouncy, if it's triplet, if it's R&B, whatever. So I'll show you guys like an example of what I mean. And in that, that's where I save the FLP, the beat name, the WAV, and the MP3. And then I don't bounce out the stems yet, only if someone wants it, because that takes up too much space on my computer. But that's pretty much what I do for my beats. I'll show you guys an example. And yeah, that's just how I stay organized. It's super easy, because say you're in a session and someone wants a drill beat, and now all you can do on your computer is search up drill, and then it'll come up with like the beat name, and then like all those types of beats that are labeled drill you can play, rather than having to sort through 100 million different beats, not knowing if this is drill or if it's R&B or if it's Afro or whatnot. So that's just what I do to like organize my beats. And yeah, so the second tip is on how to organize like your contact information, like your rappers' emails and stuff like that. What I do is I have a big Google spreadsheet, and in the columns I have like the artist name, their email, where they live, or like the location where they're like usually based, if they're in Atlanta, if they're in LA, if they're in Sydney, if they're in Melbourne, stuff like that. And then I have a date last messaged, or like a date last sent beats or sent loops or whatever, just so like I can send it consistently. I'll show you guys a screenshot of it, what I'm talking about. But yeah, this just helps like stay organized. And say you want to send a beat to an artist, it's all there. And I have different Google spreadsheets of like rappers, producers, managers, A&Rs, and it's the same for everyone. So that's how I stay like organized with my contacts. The third tip is like time management skills. This has been super helpful for me lately, because blocking out times for like specific tasks just helps your productivity like immensely. So what I do is in the morning or like during the day, I schedule out 2 hours to make beats, 2 hours to make samples, and then usually the rest of the day I do like networking or whatnot. I send beats out, or like I also allocate time to like reading. I also allocate like an hour to like learning piano or like guitar or whatnot. And so just like blocking out times is like super helpful for your organizational skills and productivity, and it lets you really focus on that one task instead of bouncing from beat to sending it out to melody to learning guitar to X and Y. It's just like, it gives you some sort of schedule like school or something. But yeah, the fourth tip is to back your stuff up. I hear a lot of producers who like lose projects and lose opportunities and lose everything just because they didn't back their stuff up, or a hard drive crashed and it was their only like, or even stuff got stolen and like that was their only place where everything was stored. So like say a hard drive, so preferably have like 2 hard drives, and have one like main hard drive that you bring along with you, and then have another one with everything on it, like your backups from the past X amount of time or whatever. And it's just good to have that backup and security in case something does go wrong. Then you just got like backup, you've got a backup of everything. And yeah, the next skill is to set goals/systems every day. So setting like an intention for your day, like wake up and say I want to do this today, and then make it the first thing you do every day. So if you know you need to make beats for a certain opportunity, or you need to do this for a certain person, do that and get it out the way first, and do the most hard thing, or the thing you don't want to do that first, get it out of the way, so then the rest of your day is like chill and you don't have to worry about it. And setting systems is like sending 5 beats out a day, networking with 5 new people a day, reaching out to new people, making 5 melodies, making 5 beats a day, and just like it just improves your consistency, and obviously you'll get a lot better in a shorter time. The 6th tip is also using services like Dropbox or like Disco to like upload your beats, or using like a cloud sort of storage to like upload your beats and stuff. It's just another form of like backing up, and like it's also somewhat easier to send stuff out, and it's more organized. And like, because some people don't like using Google Drive to send stuff out, some people only use Google Drive to send stuff out. You just got to figure out what works for you. I personally use Dropbox. I know a bunch of people use Google Drive or Disco. It just depends on what you like and what's easier for you. So yeah, that's the 6th one. And the last skill is staying on top of your like finances. So that means like your income and your expenses. This is like for tax time, so you don't have to spend like too much time on it. Obviously you have to spend time like setting it all up and all that, and like sending it to an accountant or doing it by yourself. But this like staying on top, so every time you spend something, make a Google spreadsheet, have like an expenses folder, an expenses tab, and write down all your expenses, how much it cost, the date you purchased it, and then like screenshot a receipt as well. And same goes with your income. So when you're getting paid, like say $5,000 from BeatStars, $100 from old mate down the road, whatnot, just like write that down. So then during tax time, it'll be easier than having to go through all your bank statement or whatnot, and having to figure out, who was this, who paid me this, blah, 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 blah. So that just like helps out immensely for tax time. So our 7 organizational skills as a producer you can use to make life so much easier. If you learned something, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, peace.